Gut, alles gut. Chill out, man.
Oh, what the f?
There's a reason people feel uncomfortable inside abandoned buildings, the broken structures, the dim hallways, and the silence that feels almost watchful. But every once in a while, explorers discover something far more unsettling than an empty room. In this video, we're counting down 6 of the most disturbing encounters ever captured on camera. From unexplained sounds in the darkness to shadowy figures caught on film, these moments will leave you questioning what really hides inside these places. Make sure you watch to the end because the final clip is truly unforgettable. But for now, let's start with the first disturbing encounter. This encounter follows an urban explorer named Jared from the YouTube channel Jared Coker Urbex. He is known for exploring dangerous abandoned locations across the United States. In this video, he travels to Bloomington, Illinois to investigate an abandoned sanitarium hall. Before entering, he checks the area for security and finds none, eventually climbing in through an open window. Inside, he discovers a room filled with belongings, suggesting someone may have been staying there. Unsure if they were recent, he continues exploring. At first, everything seems normal, but as he moves deeper, something happens that changes the situation completely.
Ew. I could feel that go through my shoe. Did you hear the squish that made too? Oh. Look at that. Old like hospital room, you can tell because of the bed lights. What was that? I can hear outside. Is that just road noise or a bird or what is that? Why is it like that? Alright, somewhere we gotta find some stairs too. And this room is still weird. I don't know what's going on here. That comes through so clearly even though it's all sealed up. I don't know why. This building has no right to be as creepy as it is, but it just is for some reason. Did you just hear that whistle? Yeah, I'm just totally not a fan of this stairwell. This stairwell just makes the worst sounds. It's probably because of the multiple layers of coverings combined with the shards of glass. I mean, just look at that. It sounds like yelling. The sounds coming out of that little stairwell are so eerie.
At one point, a sharp whistling sound echoed through the building. Jared first ignored it, but the thought lingered, making him uneasy. He began to suspect it could be someone outside, possibly signaling. To check, he returned to the broken window he entered through and scanned the area, but found no one. Trying to stay rational, he assumed it was just wind moving through the structure and continued exploring, avoiding that area. Instead, he moved to another section of the building, but as soon as he entered, something unsettling happened again.
Oh, I was hoping that chair wouldn't break on me, but we're here. Getting out's especially going to be a pain. Well, what a pleasant surprise. We now get to explore a 2-for-1 when we thought we were only getting 1. Man, it's kind of a maze. Is there someone there? Or is that just wind? Again. Dude, there's no wind in here. So I don't know. It's like all around me though. I don't want to stay here too long now. Man, I don't know about this. Those noises sounded like so close. It sounded like people rustling around in the rooms all around me, but like on both sides of me. That was terrifying. But I don't see anyone or hear anything now. So again, it could have just been the wind like it was earlier.
Not long after, loud bangs and distant thuds echoed from multiple directions. Unsure if it was someone inside, Jared chose to investigate, moving to the upper floors. He searched every room carefully but found nothing, no one, no explanation. Feeling uneasy, he decided not to continue and left the building, making it back to his car safely. About a year later, he returned to explore another location, but that experience would be very different.
I think I see a way in already. Well, you can already see the evidence of everyone being around here. This is just a bad time for this, but... Alright, this one was a campsite. The random benches, though. I wonder what that was for. This is simultaneously one of our best and worst Detroit videos at the same time thus far. Back to frantically trying to find a way out of this maze. Let's see if I can do it. That's nothing, because that's just the courtyard again. But we're in the right area. It was right back around this corner. Oh, sorry. There was a guy sitting in that room. Like, get out of here. Which window was it? Oh, I see my car. We just gotta go around that corner over there. Was he there the whole time? I was in here, he could have been. Anyway, very obliged video. Sorry about that, but I've had enough of this and I'm getting out of here. Man, that was really something else, people. I didn't like that though. I was really not a big fan of that one.
Jared soon spotted a man sitting quietly in one of the rooms and immediately backed away. The man didn't react and stayed where he was, but Jared chose not to take any risks. He quickly headed for the exit, climbed out through a window, and made it back to his car safely. Looking back, he realized how lucky he was. The situation ended without harm. Safety is not always guaranteed in places like this. Disturbing enough already, but the next footage goes further. A video uploaded on March 14th, 2026 by Chris from Urbex Hill shows him exploring a deserted school somewhere in Cleveland. The school had been closed since 2020, and over time it had fallen into heavy deterioration. What used to be a normal learning environment had turned into a damaged and neglected structure. From the moment he entered, something felt off. The floors were covered in unusual piles of sand, which did not make sense in that setting. Classrooms were in disarray, furniture was scattered, and the deeper he went, the more it seemed like the building had been abandoned suddenly, rather than shut down properly.
Oh, look at this. What the hell? That's cool. It smells like piss in there.
As he moved through the hallways, Chris continued observing the surroundings. Some rooms had a strong and unpleasant smell that was hard to ignore. In certain areas, stains on the floor appeared disturbing, making him pause and question what he was seeing.
That is gross. Looks like blood. It's insane.
Despite this, he kept going. That was when the feeling inside began to shift.
Can you guys hear me? What the fuck was that? That was loud. This looks like blood almost. I mean, it's not blood though.
Before long, he noticed something on the ground. It looked like footprints.
Y'all, see what I was saying? That sounded like glass getting stepped on. But look, fresh, and I mean fresh ass footprints. What in the
These marks appeared recently, not something left behind long ago. Until then, the place seemed empty. Instead of leaving, he decided to follow them. Along the way, he found signs of recent activity: food wrappers, supplies, and items that did not belong. Then everything changed. In a darker area, he suddenly noticed a light.
oh shit. Oh shit.
The light he noticed was not caused by reflection. It was clearly shifting, coming from somewhere deeper inside the structure. That realization changed everything. He understood immediately that another person was inside. Staying as quiet as possible, he looked for a place to remain hidden, aware that if he had been seen as well, things could turn dangerous without warning. But it did not stop there.
Sounds like somebody trying to get in the building. Listen. That's not a dog. I'm not sure what that noise is.
Not long after, more sounds spread through the building. Whether it was the same person or someone else entirely was unclear, but the noise felt much closer now. The mood changed instantly. Even while continuing forward, the tension never faded. Doors that had been in one position earlier now seemed slightly shifted. Certain noises no longer made sense. Step by step, the same thought became clearer. The building was not empty.
I hear that echoing. That's weird. Thanks for the $2. Oh, what the f? Yo, that is weird. I hope y'all heard that. I'm assuming it's the wind, but still.
After pushing deeper than most would, the realization fully settled in. Fresh tracks, recent activity, and movement inside all pointed to one conclusion. Someone had been there before him. and at that moment, someone was still inside. It may seem creepy so far, but the next explorers experienced something far darker. A group of friends set out to explore an abandoned village called Davutlu. The place was completely dark, with no light or signs of life anywhere. The streets were empty, and the houses were left to decay. Within minutes of arriving, they realized they were not alone. From the shadow of a wooden house, an elderly woman suddenly appeared.
Ay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Biraz bırak bu nasıl bilgi nasıl nasıl bir şey nasıl nasıl. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oğlum biri var yanında.
Gel. Gel tanıdım seni gel.
She immediately began shouting, waving her hands and trying to push them away. At one point, she pointed toward the distance. If you looked carefully, a dark shape could be seen near the corner, but as they moved closer, it vanished.
Gelin.
Sen ne yapıyorsun burada ya?
Amcam ben her yerde geziyorum.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oğlum. Ne oluyor ya? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Gel.
Not long after, the shadow appeared again in a lower window. It was faint, only visible as a dark outline. The woman continued yelling, while her husband stood still, facing away from the camera. Then, once again, the figure disappeared.
Var.
Abi ne oluyor?
Bu da benim sevgilim. Gel buraya.
Şaka mı bu?
Bak yakaladım
Baksana
onu.
adama baksana kanka. Çok tuhaf çok. Oğlum bu la ilahe yemiş.
Gel buraya.
Soon, the situation escalated. The woman became more aggressive, throwing objects and shouting for them to leave.
Hadi.
Abi ooo bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Vay ya.
Yeter peşimden git. Gelmeyin artık.
Oo bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oo adam dışarı çıktı.
Yeter.
Again, that same dark shape appeared, watching from the window.
Ha orada duruyoruz. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alem bu ne böyle ya? Abi.
The identity of the figure remains unclear. It almost felt as if the woman was guarding something hidden from outsiders. What do you think it was? Let us know in the comments below. That moment was creepy enough, but the next footage is genuinely disturbing. This encounter comes from the YouTube channel Exploring with Josh, who entered an abandoned hospital that initially seemed like many others. The building was heavily decayed, crumbling walls, shattered windows, and long silence. At first, the exploration felt routine, but everything changed when he reached the morgue.
The body laying in there and it's frozen. Isn't that weird? Oh, look at this. Damn. Look at that blood still in there. That is nasty.
Even the chapel, a place meant to feel safe, unsettled Josh and his team. Instead of comfort, it created a sense of fear.
There it is. The chapel. We gotta go in. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, this is like a brand new chapel. Look at the stained glass. Damn. Definitely a nice one. Just picture yourself inside of a chapel, inside of an abandoned hospital that's been abandoned for over 14 years. Yeah.
A chapel is meant to bring peace, but inside this hospital, it offered none. The same heavy presence filled every part of the building, the morgue, the hallways, even the place meant for prayer. The idea that sacred spaces offer protection didn't apply here. Nothing felt safe. Josh and his team left shaken, raising one question. If even the chapel couldn't protect them, what would have happened if they stayed longer? Especially late into the night, some places do not let you leave without leaving something behind. This hospital was clearly one of them. Creepy sounds and shadows are common in abandoned places, but the final encounter goes beyond that. This explorer known as D. Menance had explored many abandoned buildings, but his visit to an old factory in Germany showed him how quickly things can change. It was daytime when he arrived, expecting a simple exploration, With his camera in hand, he entered through a broken door and stepped into a space filled with damp air and the smell of rust.
Okay. I can see the stairs up. So basically, there's need to be stairs down. And I think I reached a really dangerous and scary part here because it's starting to feel and look exactly like in Silent Hill. Holy sh**. I don't know, should I go into these kind of places? It's the basement, the underground, every movie, every scary movie, all the things happening in the underground, in the basement. Oh, this is just the water. Holy I really hate these kind of moments. Some is happening here for sure. And I got goosebumps. You can see I got goosebumps all over my hands just from thinking about all the happen here. I hope this is gonna be fine because I'm scared as hell. I'm getting the out of this basement. So right now I'm getting myself to the upper floors. There's second and third floor. I need to find a good way to go to the roof.
The interior stretched out in all directions. Empty corridors, twisted metal, and peeling surfaces surrounded him. As he explored, faint noises interrupted the silence. He couldn't tell if it was footsteps or something else. The deeper he went, especially into the basement, the more uncomfortable he felt. Something was not right. He returned upstairs, but the sounds did not stop. They seemed closer now. Then, looking out a window, he saw a man heading toward the building.
I keep hearing noises here. I don't know if it's because I'm scared or if it's really because somebody is in here already. For sure somebody gonna come here today because this place is huge. It's really a big mark on the land here and it's hard to miss it. Because I've been seeing that from the other side of the building there's some newly trash cans placed there just to clean everything, so I don't know. Holy shit. Holy shit, he's coming. Oh wait. So it's like not enough that I'm not the only one in this building. Now I see somebody's coming inside. I hope that this guy is peaceful and normal. You can hear it, right? You can hear the noises. Somebody is in here.
Soon after, the sounds came again from inside, confirming he was not alone. As he turned a corner, he froze. Through a hole in the wall, he saw someone's legs. Whoever it was, they were inside the building with him.
Shit. He heard me. Guys, we're gonna make a first encounter. This is the last thing that I wanted to happen here.
Good, alles gut, chill out, man. Everything's fine. English, yeah, English. What the man? What's happening?
I'm discovering you. I'm so scared of you. So just telling you right now.
Why didn't you say something?
Because I just heard and I was scared.
It's good to listen to speak in English. Let me hold my camera for a moment. Holy shit, man. What the hell?
You scared me. It was just, I don't know who's rummaging around here, so could have been dangerous for me. So
So we're good.
We're good.
Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
God damn. I'm making just videos here, so everything is fine. I'm just making videos. I have a YouTube channel. I'm just
Everything's
doing
good.
some stuff
I'm
here.
just into discovering like abandoned places like this, and yeah, so it's okay. I'm cool.
Okay.
He proceeded slowly, trying to get a better look. Suddenly, the man rushed toward him. He lost balance and fell, the camera shaking. Fear took over, but quickly faded. The man was not a threat. He was another explorer. After the moment passed, they laughed and continued exploring together. The fear eased with time, but the moment never left him. Exploring an abandoned place alone is unsettling, until you realize you were never alone to begin with. If these encounters kept you watching, subscribe for more unsettling discoveries.